The rich, powerful, ancient city of Corinth was blessed with a superb location, fertile plains, and virtually impregnable refuge. A half-day excursion exploring the former glory of Corinth on foot and on a coach. We'll see the Temple of Apollo, the marketplaces, the fountains, and especially the scenic Corinth Canal. Stick with us. Standing on the pedestrian bridge of the Corinth Canal. The Corinth Canal is dug in the middle 1800s by the same engineer that did the Suez Canal. And it is 25 meters wide, and which is about 75 feet wide, and it is 6.5 kilometers long. Ships can come through here. As a matter of fact, one is coming through now. Nafplion, Greece, which was Greece's first capital, remains the escape for a choice of Athenians, who weekend here to indulge in the town's gorgeous seaside setting. One of the country's most romantic towns, the warm color palette and tempting island-sprinkled waters, full of plenty of heartstrings that are pulled daily. Perfect beaches, crystal clear waters for swimming, and evocative fortress-capped mountains. Nafplion is a sun-soaked Greek beauty, a gorgeous blend of Greek, Byzantine, Venetian, and Ottoman influences.
Here we are at the Corinth Museum, a dedication to Apollo. As you see, those columns in the background are the monument. And as typical times, they built a town around the monuments. Inside the museum are all the statues that they'd found in the city. The interesting fact was that the reason you see no heads on any of the statues is their enemies would either cut off the heads or deface the faces off of many of those statues because the hatred for them was phenomenal. Also, it was a reward for however many they defaced. And as I was walking around the monuments, I saw this beautiful little bird. I love that nature is still thriving in these old ruins. Here is the face of a sarcophagus and the beautiful garden that was inside this museum. You could almost imagine you were there in modern day. This is one of the heads that they did find, very unique, and the top of the column, but some of those were defaced as well. And as I continue around the museum, I see a female bust, and she obviously is missing the rest of her body. Once again, I'm walking through the garden, more sarcophagus, and more tops of the columns, all very beautiful. This room was very interesting. This is the beginning of a medical office. This was how they basically learned the anatomy of a human being. The doctor would have the legs and the arms and the body parts of the people, and he would have these set up around his room so he could refer to them. when he was conducting surgeries back in the day. Also, as you will see, are some tablets. These could have been written by the doctor, by the scholars, but I thought it was interesting to take a look at the old writings that still exist. Here is a coffin that they bury you in. Here is an image of the two that are actually, they found the remains, and these are their tombs. This is a deathbed. And once again, we stroll through with more beheaded statues. What a shame. Beautiful ornate column, very different from the ones we typically see. Awesome, huh? This room was a really nice surprise. Again, we have the basic torsals with no heads, but look at all of the heads with the statues. Here's Julius Caesar. Recognize him anywhere. What a beautiful mosaic, still intact for the most part. As we continue on, I see these two beautiful column look statues. They were at the entrance, I believe, of the aqueduct area that we'll show you in a little bit. And as we go outside, we're going to see the city that surrounded the tribute to Apollo. This is amazing as we walk through. You can sort of see some of the columns and the walkways, and there is obviously the monument to Apollo. Some of the pathways and the rooms that you will see off to the side. A lot of this area was tributed to outdoor gardens and entryways and other small monuments. I fell in love with all the wildflowers that I saw all over the Greek islands. As I walk through, I can just imagine what it was like back then. All of the people coming out of their homes, visiting with each other, going to the main bathhouse to wash up 2 to 3 times a week, men at one point, women at another. It was amazing to witness all of this once again. There you are. You're sitting on top of the ruins.
I am
150 AD. Look what you're doing. What's your excuse?
I have no excuse. I'm just enjoying the antiquity of the marketplace here in ancient Corinth.
So can you imagine where you're sitting of how many centuries ago and how many people are there?
I think we should put a stage here and we have a show.
There you go. And under the tree, here we are sitting, enjoying the shade of this tree. I wonder how long ago there was maybe perhaps another tree in that era that where people were enjoying the day sitting under the shade. As I continue further exploring more of this beautiful city, I notice that there are areas and more rooms and places where people cooked and lived. Also, I was amazed when I looked around at the modern height of the buildings compared to what I was looking at in the ruins. Here is an aqueduct. Can you imagine all the water that filled this at one time? And back up to the monument, this beautiful monument. No matter how many times I walked around it and looked at it from a different viewpoint, I saw something just a little different. Here is a view of typically what the city looked at one time. And here is the walkway to the monument. I'm amazed that you can still see the pathways to where all of the ancient people went to worship.
What you got?
You keep taking me eating food, and everybody's going to think I'm a pig. Anyway, I've got an authentic gyro on a pita. See? I just finished digging out all the fries, because even though that's an authentic way to eat it, I hate soggy fries. So, how's yours? Yours is almost gone already.
No, it's not. Good. Pork and tzatziki, which is that yogurt cream, and onions and tomatoes. Very good.
Tell me,
Yes,
is the food good here?
yes, it is.
Why is it every time I go to a restaurant and I ask them if the food is good, they always say yes?
Because they believe it.
They're glad they believe. So what did we have here?
2 pitas, pork gyros, and 1 saganaki.
Oh, very good, huh?
Thank you.
Oh, very good.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Ευχαριστώ.
Ευχαριστώ πολύ.
So we are at the harbor of Corinth on the island of Crete, and we're heading back to the boat, to the ship on the launch.
So what are you doing there?
Sanitizing.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I got it.
Thank you.
Interesting.
No,
Thank you.
I'm a terrorist.
Uh-huh.
We're getting off. You're taking a picture of Dorothy?
It's an e-ticket.
That was fun. What a fun ride, huh? I was taking a picture of you in the boat. Boom, boom, boom.
Oh, we're going for you.
Hey, thank you for watching. Please subscribe, hit that notification bell, and give us a thumbs up. Look for us in the next video.